Right. So this was Minister in the Ministry of Housing, Phillip Alexander. He was at the, he went up in Canada, right? Now, the government has pledged urgent intervention at the deteriorating Canada housing development in Marcano Quarry Lands, Laventille, days after residents publicly described living in decaying buildings they say have been neglected for years. The commitment came after Guardian Media's Behind Gang Culture, the Laventille story, examined the human cost of gang violence, the conditions residents believe contribute to gang recruitment, and the challenges of escaping criminal life. Minister in the Ministry of Housing, Phillip Edward Alexander, visited the housing development, touring the compound alongside engineers and officials from the Housing Development Corporation. After residents highlighted collapsed roofs, abandoned apartments, mold, bullet-riddled walls, and overall deteriorating conditions. For many residents, it was the first time in years they felt someone in authority had listened to their concerns. Someone said, I have 71 years and I am living here a long time. And I try to move from here so long. HEC make me write many letters, what nobody never even wrote in the past, one elderly resident told the minister. Alexander replied, we are here now and we're going to fix it. Just 2 days earlier, another resident summed up the frustration felt by many in the community. The minister described the conditions as unacceptable and ordered an immediate engineering assessment to determine whether the buildings can be rehabilitated or require demolition. He acknowledged that some residents may need temporary relocation while the assessments are carried out. And he added that assistance would also be extended to occupants without formal tenancy agreements. All right? Now, that is him walking through there. As you can see, it's in a deplorable state. But they love you so, they take good care of you. Right? I want to give him an applause this morning for answering the call and going down there, because you hear what the people say? The people at them say, nobody don't come up inside of there to see what is going on. Now we could sit down and we have many discussions about, well, crime and people go talk all kind of nonsense. I have said it once, I will say it again. We have a problem with deplorable communities that do not inspire the citizens living in those communities to be better or want better or know better. How much time will you hear me talk about that program? The community development program that I've been talking about for years upon years upon years. Where you employ the residents in the community to fix the community. They could do it. They have the tradesmen, the skills people. I know up in there, you know. You know who went up in there? Christmas list. Christmas list went up in there. You think any one of them from the last administration over the last 10 years walk in there or went inside of there? Not even during the election. I'll bet my money on that. This is the second time that he answered a call. The first one was, I think it was Nelson Street, or one of the HEC developments in Port of Spain. The people at them had a sewer problem for years. And it got his attention. He went down there. He spoke to the residents. He had conversations with them. He carried his technical team and all of the people that we're talking about there, that you're seeing there. And within a couple of days, they went and they fixed the people problem for them. And that was Port of Spain South. They have an MP. Anyhow, play 2 now. When he talked to he spoke to the media. Let's play number 2 for me. That one our audio and thing on it, yeah.
People properly housed as possible. We in the Ministerial Housing have been given a mandate by the Prime Minister, and that is to get as many people properly housed as possible. So you tell me about this because we're touring everywhere. And this is about the third property that we visited on a call from the neighbors. That this situation here, we have to find out what exactly went on here, why there was a mass relocation. I have the engineering and the maintenance team here with me. We will assess the building, do a preliminary assessment. When we get back to the ministry and to the agency, they'll be able to tell us the 3 or 4 people that still in the building. We're obviously going to have to do something like emergency relocation for them, because they can't continue to live in this. Let's turn off the water supply to the building so that the sewage and that sort of stuff could stop. And they will do a more detailed assessment to let us know if there's any salvage in this building. Now, the reason I tell you that is foundation and superstructure is expensive, the columns, the beams, and what we walk through, you were there with me, it seemed to have some stability. So we will see that if it is capable that these units could be rehabilitated, rebuilt, and reissued to people, then we'll go in that direction. Ultimately, that decision will be made at the Ministerial Housing. There are other ministers like the HCC chairman, the management, and we will all meet and discuss what could be done here. You're open with that it was abandoned. Well, I expect anybody watching the video to see that. I don't know what happened in the last 10 years, but we in this Ministry of Housing, our responsibility to these people will result in something happening here.
What about the people who currently do not have the certification to be here? They're not licensed homeowners, or they don't have leases that say they should be tenants here. What's going to happen with that?
We have to take care of them too. I mean, all citizens have to be taken care of. The kind of support us leaving alone. So everybody's situation, there are some people who are in desperate need, and we have to find a way to get them into the situation as well. No, we're not supporting squatting, but this is not squatting. This is hanging on. This is shelter. If there are people who have been living in this shelter, if these homes could be rehabilitated and issued, I think that they should be on the list of the first people.
What were your thoughts walking through this building for the first time and seeing with your own eyes the way people in Trinidad and Tobago some are living?
We've been talking about this for a long time. We've been saying that the purpose of government is the well-being of the citizens here. These are people, these are citizens of Trinidad and Tobago, these are taxpayers, they're entitled to wealth in this country. People should never have been living like this. I don't understand the 5 ministers of housing the last 10 years. Did they even visit here? Did they even know what's going on here? We're here and...
All right. And I've been talking about this for years. I hope that they get that fixed. I hope they really fix it for the people, because it don't matter to me what part of Trinidad and Tobago you're living in, you know. It don't matter to me if you're African or you're Indian or all kind of damn nonsense, you know. You dig what I'm saying? People need to be inspired. You understand what I'm saying? You could never be inspired living in that. I keep saying that. Anyhow, morning. Are you fed up talk, yes? Me ain't say nothing again.
Morning, Stefan.
Morning. Go
Morning,
ahead.
Stefan. Morning, Stefan. Trinidad and Tobago, as you know, we are a lawless, nasty, mentality thinking set of people. And those are the ones who feeling the pinch right now. Because, mind you, Stefan, what I love about it, I'm trying to discover that they're bringing out the facts now, you know. The real thing, you know. And you see how Alexander went in there? Show the people, let the people see what it is. just like what the statement are now, the lawless, nasty mentality we have within us. And so a lot of people that live on that. And the nice people, who are we thinking people who fixing and trying to fix something and next one come and they're breaking it up. You can't survive when you have that group of people. Stefan, I seen a good picture that we reaching somewhere. We will reach somewhere. Have a nice day, Stefan.
Yeah, man, no problem. I tell you, all the thing don't fix just so. You don't fix thing overnight. You don't fix thing overnight. All the think about that now. Over half $1 trillion was spent over that between 2015 and 2025, right? I talking it plain and as real as all you could get this morning, including that over half $1 trillion that's spent. They run the country into about $100 and something billion in debt, right? As was reported by the PM, right? During the media review. So, over half $1 trillion, hundred and billions of dollars in debt. And that is the state of your communities? Boy, look now. Morning.
Morning, Stefan. Stefan.
Yeah, go ahead. Morning.
Morning. A trend starting to develop now, and I don't know if anybody else noticing it. It seems like the new trump card now is gang. That everything the government do to try to fix, it will lead to people joining a gang. You close on CPEP, that will force people to join gang and commit crime. They're trying to restructure MILAT because of what is taking place. That would cause the youth to go to a gang. The housing, they mash it up, they're living like cockroaches in those places. If they don't fix it, people go resort to gang. So it seems like everything now is gang. I wonder if people need to go to the toilet and they cannot go if they end up in a gang also. Because every time you hear a statement coming out of when the government is trying to do something to fix anything now, the song you're hearing coming out from the people who resisting everything to try to be relevant for what they created is that would lead you to gang. Poor people, gang. I never hear that poverty ever lead anybody to a life of crime. You know, so something had to be wrong in this country, boy. And you had to be very skeptical in how things is operating in Trinidad. When you're in government, US money that's coming into the country in cardboard box and in plyboard and all kind of thing. Yeah. When you're out of government, money does be going out of the country in crocus bag. And it's ironic that all in a sudden, a man who would just call everybody name down to the grandfather title to specify what they're capable, where they come, whatever they're responsible for, would make a statement on the public platform about he get a phone call that somebody tell him to declare his diplomatic passport, but he can't call the name. You understand? You know, yesterday I got a phone call that I win $20 million. Have a good morning, Stefan.
All right, no problem. Yeah, boy, telling you, boy. Hey, morning. Morning. Boy. All right, we go again. Yeah, morning.
Morning.
Yeah, man.
Chef, things were nice in the studio today, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah. It tastes nice too. It tastes good too.
Now, the people down in the rural areas, down like South and Central and them thing, who trying and are law-abiding, who don't have access roads and bridges, can't get water and electricity and them thing. The media, you know, to go and look at them too to get the government to assist them. So you're looking at the areas that people have to say, well, they're bad and they can't think, but they have nice structures that they destroy. And the people who have been in government, who they're supporting for years, they're doing nothing. So suddenly a new government coming now have to fix their areas. All the emphasis is in their areas alone. And the people who have been suffering for donkeys years, who remain steadfast to law and order, still has to wait. Is that fair? That's
no, I wouldn't say that's fair.
So the issue here now is that we have to fix all of Trinidad and Tobago. So I am asking the media to go down in these areas, and then we have these ministers going there now do, and let us make promises and pledges to fix whole of Trinidad and Tobago on a balanced way. So if I fix Canada, let me fix a place somewhere far down south and help out people around to or Central or Tobago or wherever it is that they need this assistance. So they share it equally across the board.
Yeah.
But right now, I want them boys to be back to sharing that was smelling so nice. Them boy waiting till last week, boy. Jeff, this course and all too. You have to advertise it a little bigger, man, because really and truly people know how to manage the business. It's a tough thing. People willing, they're starting, they're investing the money, but the management aspect not there, and you see they need the money right away.
Yeah.
So you need to organize a program how to motivate them and a little more than that. And thanks very much for the effort. And I like what's smelling. Have a good day.
Yeah, man, no see. No, God, Father, I telling you. Hey, morning.
Good morning, sir. How are you going?
Hi, good man.
Can I comment on the Mylat thing, or are you talking
Yeah, you go ahead,
about
man. You go ahead. Don't worry yourself.
All right. Well, I just wanted I was listening to you on this program and another program yesterday, and I heard the consideration about measurables and the amount of money it costs to go through with a student in Mylat.
Right.
I can give you a name. His name is Major, he might be a light colonel now, Major David Benjamin. For the reserve.
Major David Benjamin. Wamde. Major, wamde. What do you call? Sorry, I call her, but the call cut. I know what went on there. Morning. What's going on there?
Good morning, Stefan.
Yeah, morning.
With the housing building that's going on there, now that they're going to repair it, I hope they do proper investigation in the sense to know who is the proper owner, because now that people know it's empty, they might try to go to live in it to claim to get ownership now as it might be in repair. And do they have electricity or water running there? Is it connected? Is it active?
If what is active?
The electricity and water.
I'm not too sure. I heard him mention something about turning off the water because of something with the sewer in the interview that he did with the reporter. So I really don't know I'm not too sure. I could find out from him though.
Yes, and with the investigation with the government, with the assassination and things, I would love to know what happened to Selwyn Richardson and Dana Sitahal also. They could do an investigation on that. Thank you. Enjoy your day.
All right, no problem. I get all kind of information, you know. You understand? I just get everything, you know. Everything that's come to me, you know. You understand? I know all who was meeting. I know about a meeting for upgrades, because it had a meeting with contractors about upgrades to the Mylat facilities and so on and so forth. That happened. So it's all of these little things they're looking at. But you see, I blame the communication, because if you're going to suspend the program, saying financial viability, give people specifics. You leave the door open for speculation and old talk. And I'm saying it from the start, you know, from the start I've been saying, all the communication, I don't know who all you have. But look now, morning.
Stefan, morning.
Yes, I. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, then. You know, you think that Trinidad and Tobago ready for change, right? I don't think we're ready for change, you know, because I think right now is a whole set of people that keep talking. People keep accusing, telling people about different things that happen right now in Trinidad, but people don't accept and change. How long will continue to go the same way that we're going? And nobody don't understand. Without change, you can't get nothing done.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? So how long do you think that will keep happening? And I will tell you something to it. You see that what Chef Ricky, you know, you want to give people opportunity to come to the classes too, and you see the money that you're saying that you're paying up front, we have things in place to deal with that.
Yeah.
I'll tell you something, make sure that in the end of that, before you give your certification, that everything work out correct before you give people the certification. Eh? Because people always have a tendency to have money to pay right up, and when coming to the finishing, they have no money. You understand? Later.
All right, man, no problem. The time is now 7 o'clock. I have to go to the break.